All right, everybody, welcome, all my friends and family.
Woo!
Here, this is great. How you doing, Jim?
Good, Kevin. How are you?
Good. How's Jersey today?
Great.
Nice. I like that. Lori, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really good. How are you?
Doing good. How is South Dakota?
It's not snowing today. We're so happy.
Nice. Nice. Let me ask you, have you started a militia since you've been there?
Have I started what?
A militia, like to storm the Capitol?
Oh, no, but we could. We have enough guns.
Nice. I love your level of honesty. It also scares me.
Got enough guns.
All right. Who else do we have here? We have Tony here. How you doing, Tony?
Hey, Kevin.
And we have Scott. Scott, where are you from? Oh, you're still muted, or you're just muted.
Hey, I'm coming to you from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. It's good to have you.
Great to be here. Thank you. First time on the mic tonight.
All right.
Yeah, and now finally you got it.
It says Brigitte G. Are you sir? Are you Brigitte?
No, Jim Legakis.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah, I'm using my girlfriend's iPad.
All right, Jim Legakis.
What the hell is a pipe?
What is where are you located, Jim?
San Diego.
San Diego. That's right. I remember you from before. You were here before. All right. We're going to wait like another 2 minutes and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hope everybody had a good day today. Everybody from different places, which is wonderful. Ying, you're up in Spokane?
Yeah, Spokane, Washington. Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful area.
Yeah. Thank you.
Leroy, how are you tonight?
I am doing well, sir. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, man. Are we going to do some dick jokes tonight?
Hey, no, I'm actually going to do a couple of jokes. Just jokes. I'm a jokester too.
Nice. Well, we look forward to that. That's exciting. Eugene, how you been, man?
Hey, what's up, Kev? How you doing, man?
Doing good. Eugene's out in Paris, California. We're from all over the place here today.
Yeah.
That is
Nice.
great. And I said hi to Tony, didn't I? Did I say hi to you, Tony?
You did, yes.
All right. And what about Jeff Loffer? Are you going to perform today, or are you just going to let us see your ceiling?
I'm just going to watch.
Okay, no problem. You're absolutely welcome to. It's good to have you here again, Jeff.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get
How many minutes we get?
from
Today,
Baltimore.
let's see. We'll go 4 minutes today. How's that sound?
Ooh,
Minutes.
Look good.
4 minutes.
good. That's good.
Yeah, if we're starting to get a lot of people, though. So if more show up, we might have to shave a minute off. We won't go less than 3, though. But I'm going to try not to go less. Hi, Summer. How are you?
Hi.
Summer's in Nebraska. Is it snowing in Nebraska?
No, it's getting warmer. It's like 45 degrees.
Wow. I don't think okay, so I've only been in snow like 4 times in my life. I'm not kidding.
Really?
I mean, my daughters have never seen snow coming down in
Oh,
their whole life.
they're lucky then. Who wants to see snow? It's
Oh man, they want to see it because they don't get it. That's all. Whatever you have, you're sick of. That's smart. Whatever you have, you're sick of.
Yeah.
The grass is always greener. Hey, Kara, how are you?
It's just
Fine. You know, I need to change my name. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do it. But if you can please call me Auntie Kara, I would appreciate that.
Auntie Kara.
Ooh, Auntie Kara.
And you're out in Seattle still?
I'm still in Seattle.
All right. People aren't moving. I think that's good. Maybe it's not good. I have no idea, really. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do 4 minutes each. At the 3 minutes. At the 3 minute point, I will hold up the 1 minute left. And after that minute, I will hold up that's your time. If you're not paying attention to the screen, you're probably not paying attention to the audience. So try to pay attention to the screen. If you don't see that's your time and you go on and on and on and on, it becomes a TED Talk. I'll fade the music up. It'll be like the Oscars. You got to leave. Okay, that's how it works. Here's our order for tonight. We're going to go Lori, Leroy, Eugene, Jim, Jeff's is watching. Tony, you doing something tonight?
Should I do it?
He might. Okay. Scott gonna do something tonight. Scott, then Jim Ligakis. Jim, did you want to perform?
Yeah.
All
You
4
always
minutes.
forget me. Kevin, what's going on?
I haven't forgotten you yet. I'm still coming
Oh.
down.
Oh,
And-
okay, sorry.
And then we have Ying, and then we have Summer, and then we have Auntie Kara.
All right.
All right, this is gonna be a fun show. This is gonna be a fun show.
Auntie Kara.
Auntie Kara, huh?
One more time.
Okay.
Lori, Leroy, Eugene,
You're not my auntie.
Jim, Tony, Scott, the second Jim, Ying, and Auntie Kara. That's our lineup for tonight. Remember that this is an open mic. Please be respectful and respectful towards everybody today. We're all here for the same reason, to have fun. I will say that if you have a lot of background noise, I will have to mute you. It'd be great if before I mute you, you mute yourself.
Uh-huh.
If you're having a lot of noise in the background, it makes it hard for us to hear. So just want to put that out there. All right. Remember, it's an open mic. So if something resembles a joke, let air out.
And I'm Leroy, not Leroy. I'm Leroy.
Yeah, that's Leroy. I'm Kevon, man.
Auntie Carol.
That's how we roll. Walter just joined us from San Diego. How are you, Walter?
Doing good.
You went off screen. You got a little bit scared. All right, I'm gonna get this show going. We might as well get this show going because we got a lot of people, and I want to get to everybody. We want to have 4 minutes each. So here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, horses and jockeys, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from, we're just glad you're here tonight. It's Thursday night at Greg Dean Open Mic. Make some noise! Yeah, that was cool. My head turned red. That's all right. Welcome, everybody. We're glad you're here. This is the most interesting open mic on the internet, so I'm so glad that you've decided to join us tonight. I'm Kevin Comstock. I'm one of the instructors at the Greg Dean stand-up comedy classes. If you haven't checked out our website, please do so. GregDeanStandUpComedy.com. All right, check it out. I'm going to bring up our first performer. She's a skydiving instructor, makes homemade pickles, and has a pet aardvark. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from South Dakota, Lori Steadman.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lori.
Hi.
Go, girl.
Well, I decided this is the crowd I'm going to try my new joke on. So here we go. I decided in high school I did not want to be an actress. Not going to be an actress. I was really good at it, though. I knew my lines. I knew where I was supposed to be. But now I'm getting some feedback here. You guys hear me okay?
Yes, I do. Are you're hearing feedback? We do have somebody who has feedback.
Yeah, someone's scratching.
Keep going. You're doing great, Lori.
Okay. So anyway, I knew my lines, knew where I needed to be, and if things got off track, I could even improvise a little bit. But I just didn't really like it, and I just didn't want to do it for a living because I just knew that if I married some needy guy who insisted that I have an orgasm every single time, I'd be performing the same act every night the rest of my life. I mean, I can do a pretty good Meg Ryan, but I don't want to do it every night. Okay, moving on. Now, my husband gets stage fright. So anytime he has to speak into the mic, he gets a little bit nervous. So he writes down what he wants to say, he thinks about it, he practices it, and then it comes out something like this. Craigslist, what is it? Oh yeah, car parts, close to me. Oh, I hate this stupid thing. And I just look at it and go, honey, it's just a Google search on your phone.
Okay.
Okay, now, this is my favorite dumb blonde joke. Love dumb. This is the only one I tell. So, dumb blonde is sitting at the pop machine. She puts her money in, pokes the button, gets some pop, puts her money in. She keeps doing this. A couple of guys are watching her and they can't figure out what she's doing. So they decide to go over and ask her. They say, well, what are you doing? You got pop, stacked up here and all that. And she looks at me, she goes, duh, I'm winning. Okay.
Calm down, Leroy. Calm down.
So I found myself in a weird situation. I was driving through Montana and I had to go to the bathroom really bad. I finally found a gas station and I ran inside. And when I got through the door, the bathroom was right in front of me. So I run in, close the door, look at the toilet, and the man's lid is up, like the man's lid. And I thought, oh boy, I don't think a woman would have left that up. I think I'm in the men's room. Oh dear. So anyway, so I go ahead and just do my thing. So I go to the bathroom, I get done. There's no back window that I can jump out of. So I have to go out the door I just came in. So I go out the door and sure enough, there's two men standing there between me and the outside of the store. And I'm pretty sure they were standing there when I came through. So I thought, oh boy, okay, we're just gonna play this up. So I looked at them and I said, I just went in the men's room, didn't I? And they said, yeah, you did. I said, oh man, that's embarrassing. But I'm just gonna go right back in there now and just make sure that that toilet seat gets put right back up where it should be. Okay. My husband builds hot rods. So he was on his second hot rod and just finished it. Now we're going to car show. So he wants to take two cars to the car show. I get to drive the brand new one because the old one isn't quite as reliable. So I follow him to the car show. It's about 4 or 5 miles away. It's on a highway. We get there, we park the cars, and I look at him and I can tell he's just furious. So I go over and I said, what is wrong? He said, well, you drove that car kind of fast, didn't you? And I said, well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of went the speed limit and maybe a little over. I don't know. Well, he says, you've never driven that car before. You're not even familiar with it. It's brand new to you and you drove it really fast. And I said, no, now hold on a second. I can remember when I was brand new to you and you weren't very familiar with me. And we went really fast. So this argument's over with.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steadman, give her a giant round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with us. When you said pop machine, different parts of the country call sodas different things.
Oh, yep.
And when you said pop machine, I swear to God, I was like, there's a pot machine somewhere? Where can you buy a pop from a machine? I was like, holy shit, South Dakota's rocking, man. What do you need? Change? You have to have change machine, And then the other thing is I was at a special event and they had the women's restroom, but it just said women's, but it was a single shooter, just one toilet in there, both men and women at one. So I snuck into the women's. And then when I came out, there were 3 women standing in line and they looked at me and all I looked at them is I said, I'm in transition. And that's it. They busted up laughing and I just passed them right by. So it was really good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our next performer. Our next performer is a TV news anchor, former Secretary of State, and has a skull made of tungsten. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Leroy Laws.
Yeah. Gonna do a little something different tonight. Gonna tell a couple jokes. Okay, this guy had a pet store, and the pet store had an open window, an open front, and his biggest attraction was he had this bird that set up on a perch, and this bird was gorgeous. Obviously, it was a talking bird. So this lady was coming down the street, going to work, and as she approached the pet store, she saw that beautiful bird. She said, "Oh my God!" She said, "Good morning. You are such a beautiful bird." The bird looked at her and said, and you are one ugly motherfucker. So the lady said, I couldn't have heard that. So she just went on about her business. Okay, the next day she takes the same route. As she comes down, the parrot is sitting up on the perch again. And she says, I know he didn't say that. Let's try again. She said, good morning. God, you are such a beautiful bird. And the parrot turned his head and say, and I told you you're one ugly motherfucker. Okay. She just couldn't take it. She said, I'm going into the shop and something on you. So she goes into the shop and she tells the pet owner, that bird is gorgeous, but he has a foul mouth. He says, I know. I had to do something about it. She said, okay. So she doesn't come by for about a week. She comes down, and sure enough, the parrot is dead, center sitting up on the perch. She said, good morning. Parrot doesn't say anything. She said, you're a beautiful bird. Doesn't say anything. She said, I guess you don't have nothing to say, do you? He said, I ain't got to say a goddamn thing because you know you're an ugly motherfucker. Okay, let's go to joke number 2. This guy wants to cross a desert, and we all know that camels, they say camels can cross the desert. So he went to rent a camel. Okay, the guy said, I've only got one camel left. Now this camel will get you across the desert, but he's going to stop eventually. And what you have to do to get him to move on is you've got to get on there and jerk his dick off. The guy said, what? He said, yeah, you got to jerk him off. He said, really? He said, yeah. He said, well, I got to get across the desert. No problem. Give me the camel. He gets up on the camel. Get up. Camel just goes out. Gets out of ways out there and he stops, just like he plops down. And the guy said, oh, that's right. The guy told me he's going to stop. I got to jerk him off. So he gets under the camel and he jerks him off the camel, go, woo! Steps back up, takes off again, gets out there a little further. Camel stops. God say, damn, gotta do it again? Oh, it's okay. I gotta get across the desert. Gets under the camel, grabs his dick. Camel go, woo! Takes off. Camel gets it way out there in the desert. Camel stops. Now the guy's getting pissed off. He said, damn, I got to get down there and do this again? Well, I'll do it. So he gets under the camel, jerks him. Camel doesn't do a thing. He say, shit, let me do this again. Jerks him. Camel doesn't do nothing. He looks at the camel and say, what the hell do I got to do to get you to cross this desert? The camel go, okay, all right. Okay, I think it went over your head, but that's okay. This father had 3 sons. And when the father was asleep at night, he got the word from God. God said there's going to be world famine. So you should stock up on whatever you need. The father woke up the next day. He has 3 sons. He goes to the first son. He said, I spoke to God. God say, world famine is coming. What should we stock up on? The first son says, Dad, I like beans. I think we should stock up on beans. The father said, that's a good idea because canned beans, dried beans, they'll last forever. Second son, he says, what do you like? He said, well, Dad, I like chicken. I think we should stock up on chickens. He said, oh, that's good. Fried chicken, stewed chicken, the egg, everything is perfect. Last son, he says, so what do you like to eat? This last son says, well, Dad, I like eating pussy. I think we should stock up on pussy. The father say, you like eating pussy? That stuff tastes like shit. The son say, no, Dad, you've been taking too big a bite.
Oh. Leroy Lewis, I knew you were going to take us to the big jokes. I know
That's
it.
me.
Yeah, you told us got it.
That's it, man. We've opened the gate. Send the Kraken. The dick jokes are out. Oh my God, I got to keep it going because we got a lot of people. Ladies and gentlemen, this
Let it go.
produced a documentary on how to make a documentary. He's a skilled ice sculptor and has a collection of ceramic clowns. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Eugene Lewis.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on?
All right,
Yeah.
I was sexually I was sexually molested at a job one time.
Hmm.
I used to drive school buses. I used to drive school buses for special kids. You know, kids that are kind of touched, you know, a little touched a little bit, a little touched. And I would pick up these kids and take them to school, but they would be like in the wheelchairs and stuff. So I would like have to go to each house and pick them up. And I had an assistant. I had a Hispanic assistant, a Mexican, like little short little lady, kind of stocky. And you would think, how could a bus driver have a fucking assistant? Well, I needed the assistant because these kids was like really, really wild. So I pick up this one kid, and the kid, she would just be in the wheelchair and just be sitting there, just grinding her teeth as I'm driving, going, and I'm driving, look at it, going like, damn, she's in the back, just grinding her teeth like that. But she's blinking at me at the same time. I'm like, oh my God, I think she's kind of like coming on to me and shit. I'm like, wow. So I would take this kid and drop her off at the bus stop at the schools, and the assistant would help me out. Well, one day, the assistant didn't show up for work, and I was by myself doing all these routes. I was picking up all these other kids, and all these kids was in their wheelchairs, and I had to pick up that one particular girl who would just and wink at me. I'm like, damn, she's coming on to me and shit. I think she's probably trying to come on to me, but those kids know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I had to take this kid and drop off at the school by myself that day. And I said, oh man, this is gonna be difficult, but I could probably do it. So I get to the stop, and I gotta go in back of her and get these wheelchair straps and unstrap her. As I'm doing this, she's slobbering at the same time, just drooling everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, it's drool every fucking where. Fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do about this shit? I just gotta get past it. So once I got in back of her, she grabbed for my dick. I said, oh shit. I said, what the fuck? She grabbed my dick. Oh, I kind of like it. Oh shit, I kind of like this. Oh shit, I kind of like this. But I felt bad about it at the same time. I said, no, I can't like this. No, stop doing that. Stop doing that. When she stopped doing it, she looked at me and then winked. I said, oh man. I dropped her off at school, got back to the job. I couldn't tell nobody about this shit because it wasn't a coworker. It was a little fucking kid, a teenager who knew what she was fucking doing. Knew what she was doing. I got sexually harassed at the job one day. But this was years ago though. This wasn't recently. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Woo!
Everybody.
Okay.
I used to run a lot of special events, and I used to be hired to do special events for all kinds of different people. And I was hired to do special events to run a set of games for a bunch of people with special needs, and it was so hard. I was like, okay, everybody, let's play hot potato. Nobody could play hot potato. I was like, let's play, name that tune. We could play name that tune. So I had to make something up, and the game I made up is called Finger. And I would say, on your mark, get set, go. Whoever puts up their finger first wins. Go, come on. Somebody put your finger up. Come on, put your finger up. Put your finger up. And it would just go on forever. It's not really true, but that would be horrible. I like that.
If that was a true story, though.
It's not a true story. I bullshit it. All right, let's keep it going. I'm so excited about our next performer. Our next performer is a reality TV star. He's a Walmart security guard and a Nobel Prize winner. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from the man from Jersey, Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing
All
good.
right.
Good.
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. In Jersey, we also have a game, Fingers. Matter of fact, I just got out of the airport. I just came from there. When I got out of the airport, some dude gave me the finger, which meant in Jersey, welcome back home. I got this thing in the mail today. It's from Neptune Society. It's for cremation. Today's sensible choice. It says, Dear James, we are proud to announce our new state-of-the-art brick oven wood fire oven. I didn't know I was going to go to heaven in a pizza box. This is true. I'm going to read this word for word at the end. At the very bottom, the fine print. 100% service guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with our services, we will refund your money within 30 days. Can I really get my money back if I'm extra crispy? No. Do they know something my doctors aren't telling me? And I'm feeling old. There used to be a time, or I'm feeling old. Now I know I'm feeling old because I'm using painkillers for actual pain.
Okay.
There was a time when I would just stash them away just in case. Just in case there was a good concert. Today, the bad news, concerts aren't as much fun. The good news, after the show, I can always find my car. I know I'm getting old. Sometimes I wake up in the morning. I don't know what day of the week it is until I look at my pillbox.
Okay.
I was in 7-Eleven the other day, young cashier, and I'm leaving. She said, "Thank you, sir." I looked at her and I said, "See this Grateful Dead shirt? I've been to over 200 Grateful Dead concerts. You show me some respect. You call me dude."
Okay.
She said, "I saw you driving here in a Honda Civic. You're a sir." She probably knew I had the Dr. Scholl foot gels on that day. All right. That's it for the old stuff here. I grew up in Jersey. It was totally socially unacceptable for guys to hug each other until the show The Sopranos. Even today, when I want to hug my best friend, we have to frisk each other down for weapons. Otherwise, they'll think I'm gay. On that note, that's my time. I'm sticking to it. My name's Jersey Jim. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.
All right, Jersey.
Thank you for sharing with us. My favorite part of the show was when you said, "Okay, that's the old stuff." I was like, oh shit, I heard all that before. No, I'm just teasing. It was like your interior mind saying that. Hey guys, we've reached the interactive portion of tonight's performance. Right now, I'm going to share a picture and everybody can say some kind of caption or hashtag for this picture. Here it comes. Ooh, mine is Sharpay Man. Nobody got that. Sharpay's the dog with the wrinkles. All right. How about, hey baby, it's Easter. How about not a 4-head, a 12-head?
Okay.
Nice.
Look at your balls.
How about just an ugly dude?
Ugly dude. And you know what?
His wrinkles have wrinkles.
I bet you he could pull his whole head all the way back and tie it down into a man bun. I bet you he could do a bald man.
Hey, Kevin.
What?
Is that a picture of your balls?
As an alien from Mars.
I think he says good morning, parent.
Lori, that
How
might be your
about
next.
Yoda's grandfather?
Grandfather. I like that. I like how he has just 3. He just keep 3.
How about that's one ugly circumcision?
There you go. Or you could say, "You ugly motherfucker." If you were a bird, you'd say, "You one ugly motherfucker." Let's bring up the next performer. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer. Where'd he go? Our next performer is the mayor of Rancho Cucamonga, enjoys making puff pastries, and can whistle in 6 languages. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tony G.
Yeah.
Kevin, I think you missed my message. I said with so many people here tonight, just if there's any time at the end, just put me up. I do with something different, strange. So
that's fine. You got it, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tony G. Give him a giant round of applause.
That was it.
His performance. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. All right. I brought my list. Here it is. I think. Oh, yes, here is my. Thank you. All right, our next performer, ladies and gentlemen. Our next performer was the president of Uganda, a professional surfer, and a Toastmaster general. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Scott.
Yeah. Thank you. Exciting to be here. Thank you for that intro bumper. Host with the most and a beard that makes Pepe Le Pew jealous. Today we celebrate 51 years of Earth Day birthdays. In respect, Greta Thunberg planted 51 trees while Smokey the Bear told his candle crew, light them up. Today, friends gathered to clean beaches, smoke plants, and trip on mushroom cupcakes. What a nightmare. Have you ever been stoned while cleaning sand out of your third eye? Research has proven cows are responsible for 150 billion odor bubbles of methane per day. Mother Earth was quoted saying, "Those are some stinky pinatas." Due to COVID restrictions, Bush and Screaming Trees canceled their sets at the Earth Day birthday concert, rendering 0% noise pollution for today. With clean air and smog levels lowest in years, the space station captured a photo today of Mother Earth in her birthday suit. Fun fact, 40% of America's lakes are too polluted to swim or fish. Fishermen are reporting that their boat hulls are rusting at record speeds. 99% of swimmers reporting that their trunks are dissolving, while 100% reported that glowing fish are nibbling on their worms. Why is Earth Day always celebrated on April 22nd? So the pot goblins can sleep for 20 hours while Smokey and his buds keep firing it up. That's all I got for you today. Thank you. That's my time.
Share with us, man. Thank you.
All right.
What's the background behind you? You got a curtain? Is it just a curtain?
Yep, just curtain.
Oh, it's not virtual. Shit, I thought that was fake. I thought you were trying to.
Hollywood.
All right, go ahead and bring up our next performer. We got a lot of people tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let me find the list again. Oh, God damn it. This is unprofessional. Sorry, it's okay. I feel good. I feel good.
That's all good.
This next performer is the first human being to walk on Mars, a psychic tarot card reader, and a mentor for elderly people. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jim Ligakis.
Yeah.
You're muted, Jim. Bridget. This is what we call the over 50 curve.
Senility is setting in.
Bridget, we can't hear you, dude. We can't hear you.
Push the button.
Push the button.
Push the volume button.
He can do it. He can do it. He's got to get his assistant, though. How do you make this
Somebody get him a Geritol.
Damn.
I'm gonna take a nap next time.
We're just gonna let him go because he's not paying attention to us. Or
Can't hear a word you're saying. There you go.
Yeah, Bridget, give him a round of applause.
I'm just going to do my impressions again. I think I was somewhat funny last time. And here I go. Bill Clinton. I did not lie. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Ask Hillary. Ronald Reagan. Well, there you go again. I will not let my opponent's age get in the way of this election. Barack Obama. If you like your health insurance, why, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, why, you can keep him too. George H.W. Bush. There you go again. No more broccoli. And Howard Cosell interviewing Muhammad Ali. I hope you can hear him. Hello again, Howard Cosell. Thinking of sports. Last night, Madison Square Garden. Muhammad Ali, a shadow of his former self, did undeniably, irrevocably annihilate George Foreman. Muhammad, tell us about it. Well, Howard, I was floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. The hands can hit what the eyes can't see. Muhammad, who was your toughest opponent? Oh, Joe Frazier. And now I'll launch into a few others. W.C. Fields. Oh, yes, I like my beer, Sean Connery, Alcatraz. We've got to go to the Rock. We've got to go to Alcatraz. George Burns. Well, I like my cigar once in a while. Bruce Lee. Be like water, my friend. Be like water. And remember, never take your eye off your opponent. Ed Sullivan, right here tonight on our show. Fine movie star, right here tonight on your show. An Irish bartender in Dublin. You like your Guinness stout. I'm going to be serving it to you later tonight. A Greek waiter on the island of Santorini. If you like your fish, I give you your fish now. Otherwise, I give you gyro. I give you bread with it too, okay? A little bit of krasi. This is a wine in Greek. And remember, my big fat Greek wedding, everything comes from the Greek.
Windex.
Windex is the solution to all your problems. A guru from Bombay. Oh, I'm trying to do my best when I meditate. I'm doing my very best to meditate now. And then I look at the last one. I've got a couple others. Richard Nixon. I think everybody will like him. You can really believe that guy. Well, I'll tell you. You want to know? Well, and I'm going to let you know. They won't have Richard Nixon to kick around anymore. No more tricky dicky. And here we go. JFK. Ask not, what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Martin Luther King. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last.
Okay, Jim, that has to be the last one. Give Jim a giant round of applause.
Very
Go ahead,
good.
Jim.
Very good.
Go ahead, Jim.
Very good.
You're a lot of
Hey.
people, dude. You're a lot of people. Anybody know what year Howard Cosell died, or even W.C. Fields? I mean, it's a modern reference. Not really. No, I'm just teasing. I love Jim. Bridget, whoever.
I thought he was going to do Snagglepuss. Exits.
No, you don't be going there, Leroy. All right. Here it comes. Our next performer is a jazz triangle player. She can see dead people, and she's made a jet airplane completely out of trees. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from Spokane, Washington. Ying!
Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Yang. I'm looking for my Yang. By that I mean anybody here who has a penis. That's good enough for me, guys. Wow, you guys are so serious. Yeah, I'm not picky. I just want to get laid. So I live in Spokane right now, but originally I was from mainland China. So you can tell I speak very heavy Alabama accent, y'all. Bless your heart, y'all. Single mother, guys, single mother. Okay. So last year during pandemic, I was quarantined with my 17-year-old son. For some reason, I just noticed that I just never noticed him before for some reason. You know, now all of a sudden, 24/7, we locked down together, right? I turn around, come out of bathroom, kitchen, he always there. It was always there. I'm like, wow. First time during pandemic, I noticed my 17-year-old son actually is a handsome guy. God, handsome guy, you know. And you know what you say about 17-year-old boy, right? 17, 18. They are at their peak, right?
Yeah.
Sexual peak, I'm talking about, right? It's like, yeah. And then, hey, look at me. I am at my peak, guys. So we got the two people at their peak and running around the house, right? You know, but I can't hit on him. That's so frustrating, you know. He's a handsome, you know. Man, but I tell you, this year, okay? This year, my son is turning 18. Yeah, that means it's legal now, you know. He's 18, so I don't know about this year. Anything could happen, you know. Hey guys, you guys are a whole bunch of serious guys. No, don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna fuck him, man. Oh my gosh, you got me worried. Jesus Christ. All right. Speaking of single mother, you know, I'm single mother, right? You know, the Facebook, those happy couple pictures, just annoying the heck out of me. You know, I'm so jealous. All these happy, fuck that. You know, I was like, all right, you guys are happy. Go ahead, happy. I'm going to be single. I'm going to be alone. You know, I might just going to be alone and die alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. I'm just going to pass on my millions to my cat. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And yeah, I'm just going to die alone. Okay. Yeah, you get too serious. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm almost get there. Not really yet. We're working on it, okay? Not gonna give anything to my son. It's my cat. And that is my time. Thank you very much. Thank you. You make
Yeah.
Ying!
She's so horny.
She love you long time.
I know.
Yang, I'm sorry about that, Yang. I wasn't trying. I hope that doesn't. I'm just being funny.
That's okay. It's Harry You guys are worried about me.
It sounded good.
Sorry.
She's like a horny cat over there.
Ying, when you
on the air
I
walking
got
around.
kind of turned on. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, it's a joke. I can go out any on the street, to pick any guy I can fuck, but I'm just telling you.
I had to step back and touch myself.
All right, I just threw up in my mouth again.
The horny mother.
Let's bring up the next performer. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer. She's a tuba player in a polka band, an expert Thai food chef, and an inventor of the dishwasher. Ladies and gentlemen, from Nebraska, Summer Sinclair.
Right.
My father was a very overprotective man. One day we were walking when a man smiled and said hello. My father screamed at the man, "Stay away from my daughter, you pervert." I was so embarrassed. That was our priest.
Ah.
And then my dad said, "Oh, good. He obviously only likes boys." Woo! My dad was a big cigar smoker, which was hard because he'd rather buy cigars over toilet paper. And let me tell you, it was not easy wiping my ass with a Cuban. My dad said that he never wanted a son because if he did, it would turn out just like him and go to jail. Well, screw that. Whatever boys could do, girls could do better.
Yeah.
I spent 2 days in jail because somebody assumed that I was a prostitute. And I was like, oh my God, somebody would pay for this? My dad was so handsome, he could have been a movie star. They offered him a part, but he was just too shy. And I said, Dad, why? I could have been a child of a movie star. I could have been in rehab by now. My father was always supportive of my acting career. When I couldn't get any parts, I got a job as a dominatrix. And then one day my dad said, "Oh, did you get any gigs?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to be a dungeon master." And he said, "Oh, it's your first gig and you're already the master? Oh, good for you." I acquired about getting a vaginal rejuvenation, but the cheerleaders at my old high school refused to sell me theirs. Something horrific happened to me recently. My skin got set on fire. I had to call the fire department, but they were just so rude to me. They said, "Summer, stop calling me about your menopause." In the winter, I stopped shaving my calves so people would think I wear Uggs. Somebody told me I was a pretty woman, and that made me furious because that song was made in 1964. I can't sleep anymore. I tried counting sheep, but I'm allergic. Thank you. Every night I like to take a nice hot bath. I get the bubbles going on. I put on the candles. But that manager at the Home Depot keeps throwing me out. I went to my aunt's funeral and I took some homemade cookies with me. And if everybody seemed so depressed, they were talking about this woman for hours. And then I started to cry. One of my relatives came over to me and they said, "It's going to be okay." And I said, "No, it won't. Nobody even touched my oatmeal raisin." Thank you. I'm Summer Sinclair.
Summer Sinclair, ladies and gentlemen. Summer Sinclair. All right, let's keep it going. Hey, Walter, you going to do some time tonight too? All right, we got somebody ahead of you, but then it'll be your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, this next performer. She's a helicopter pilot, breeds California condors, and can hold her breath underwater for 26 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Auntie Kara!
All right, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Scott, you were mentioning that it was Earth Day today. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, and I think Eugene thinking about it too. All that herb he over there smoking.
Yes, it's a good shit. You want some?
No, that's all right. That's all right. I got my own.
Oh, right on.
Okay. So I recently started, since, Earth Day, I started, just thinking about the planets today, and I was just thinking about how pissed off I was when I found out that it was only 8 planets and not 9 planets. That public school education shit. Did everybody know that? No, y'all know that?
Yeah,
yeah. Pluto got kicked back down to his little midget community, I mean, I'm sorry, dwarf community. Let me be politically correct around here. Okay, so yeah, he went back with his little dwarf friends, Ceres, Aries, and little make. I'm sorry, he said his name is Maki, like Leroy.
Ooh.
Leroy. Well, anyway, and Haumea, that's another one of the little dwarf planets in the community. His hating ass. He was like, he was hating so much. He just like gave Pluto the finger and said, "Welcome home, loser." All right, Jim, that's about you.
Oh, shit.
Okay, and Laura, you mentioned that you were in Montana recently.
Yeah.
I was over there recently too. I found out that Montana had the smallest population of Black folks over there, like 0.00000025 or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I was walking around the town with my man. I was like, shit, I don't know about over here. And I saw a Black male man. I was like, what the hell? They do exist. Okay, but I was really going to Idaho. I was on a road trip to Idaho with my man. I was going to try to catch the waterfalls. Everything was dry over there. So we went to this little hotel in this little small town, right? And I got there, and it was the night auditor, his wife. She just come to bring him something to eat, and they looked like 9-year-old little kid. He was just staring at me. He was standing like, and then his mother's like, "Stop looking at her. I'm gonna go sit down." So he went over there and sat down behind me, still staring at me. He was like, "Is that a god?" yeah, it is. But anyway, so my man was like, "Oh, small people in small towns, they're so nice. I found they're so nice." And he was like, "Not all of them." Shit. So anyway, we were looking for somewhere to eat, and he's like, 2 blocks down, he sent our ass down to the local watering hole. It was a Friday night, Friday evening after work. We got there. It was crowded. You know what I'm saying? So I put my hand on the doorknob. Everybody got quiet. I was like, let me look on the menu, see anything in there I want first. And when I got down to the dessert, I saw nigger pie. I was like, nigger pie. Yeah, we found something about 35 miles up the road here. But anyway, I on the east side, I found out the best time for Black folks to go hiking over there is after forest fire. You know what I mean? Ain't no limbs on the tree. All right, that's my time. A lot of Auntie Karas, but it's only one Auntie Kara.
Auntie.
Thank you, guys.
That is a smile from ear to ear, you guys. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Right. We got our next performer. Let me tell you what he does. Let me introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, this next performer traveled the mighty Mississippi River alongside Lewis and Clark. was the clothing designer for Gandhi and has a trained hyena. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Walter!
Yeah.
You're muted!
Hit the button.
Fuck.
Push the icon.
There it is.
There we go.
It's because I was hyena training. You know what you call people who watch animals have sex?
Yeah.
Scientist. It was weird because in college they had me take sociobiology class, which is basically animal porn class, which is exciting. It helped round me as a human being. But I did learn, yes, how to jack off a camel. You have to blow it all the way across, Leroy. I would have told you that. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was really thinking about this evening in this therapy of comedy that we're in, because I'm a comaholic and I'm doing the 12 steps of writing a joke. But the part that I'm most excited about is if I was Lin Ying's son, would I have sex with her? And for the $1 million she's offering, yes, I would. And I think I could afford the therapy to get over it. I would yang her. It would be hot. It would be interesting too, because I'd have to role play at 17 and that could be fun too. Anyway, I digress. We're very conscious as a society about our diets. You know, McDonald's is very conscious about what we eat. I mean, they're amazing. They can take anything and turn it into crap. Have you had a crap bowl yet? They're amazing. I mean, it's the only apple that's like 50,000 calories. It's just magical. It's so dense. Even Monsanto goes, what the fuck are you doing to food? I mean, these are people that take tomatoes and bake them as big as watermelons. Have you heard about the watermelon? Yeah, it's offensive to say watermelon according to the cantaloupe. Yeah, they can't say it because of the water inside them. I don't know. I'm working on it. That's the thing that comics say. It's a bit I'm working on. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. I'm working on you, Yang. I want some of your money. I want some of your honey pot. I'm pretty excited about it.
Sugar mom, huh? Sugar mom.
Sugar, whatever it takes. You can pay me. We take it out and trade. It'll be fun. Anyway, it was cool though, because I remember when the wheels on the bus went round and round, and I was on the short bus as a kid, and I was like, I'm so glad that Eugene wasn't my bus driver, because I would feel really offended if we found me after touching his hoo-ha. But anyway, I digress.
You wouldn't touch my shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch your shit. Just
you wouldn't be touching on my dick, buddy.
But it's funny though, someone at 420 though, 420, like why are stoners at 420s? Are they afraid they're going to be late for 5 o'clock? I don't know. I like that. But pot used to be cool. Like you used to buy it in school. You buy it in the gym and stuff like that. But now I got to buy it at the mall with a mask on with my mother. I'm so hardcore. Yeah. Well, all right. Apparently you guys buy pot from the dealer still. Congratulations. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. That's good. All right. Tony, are you still going to do your unique thing where you like light your hair on fire or something like that? Because I'll give you time if you need it.
Yes, I am.
Tony, then I'm gonna.
No, just kidding. No.
Oh, you're not gonna light your hair on fire.
It's yours.
I'm just babbling about myself. When I was a kid, everyone was my friend. That's not true anymore. I can tell by this audience. But we're building relationships, one insult at a time. Summer, I've never met a Jewish woman with a priest before. That was very exciting. I've never knew that my priest was going to touch a little boy like me. I was like, holy shit. That was a misdirect for me. But that's okay. I'm having a nice time. Oh, I am having a nice time. I had an idea and I lost it, but that's okay. It's because I'm still thinking of Yang's Yang.
Really after Ying.
Good night. I've been beautiful. Have some. Thank you. That's it. We're done.
That's it, man.
All right.
Sometimes I think Walter's having a brain hemorrhage or something.
Yeah. Me too.
It just keeps going and going.
It keeps going and going.
All right. We got a couple minutes left. Let's bring up Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what this guy's done. He was the subject of numerous documentaries, plays bluegrass cello, and was scouted by the Mets. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony G. Now, he does a little different. So, Tony, tell us what you're going to do.
All right. Let's just do this since I have so little time. I'm going to put the years there. The blah 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 blah. Everyone's going to see this right here. What year is it right now? 2021. There we go. All right. So it's part of a contest thing that I do. Within as little time as I have, you name any year during that span, and I will tell you who was the president. And I need to do 10 within less than 90 seconds. All right. So let's go. Give me a year.
1889.
I mean, one at a time. I heard 18 flipping. 18 flipping. That was
1928.
Rutherford B. Washington. Wait, which?
1928.
1948. That would have been during the years when Harry S. Truman was president. He was up for re-election that year, and people thought he was going to get destroyed by Thomas E. Dewey. Dewey did not win, but there's that famous picture of Truman holding up the paper. Dewey defeats Truman. Why was this man happy? Because he won. Who's the next? That's one. Next.
1865.
1865. Abraham Lincoln sadly was shot that year. Andrew Johnson took over. So we have 2. We'll count that for 3. 7 more. Let's go.
1903.
1903. Theodore Roosevelt, who took over and completed the term that was won by William McKinley, and then he won a term of his own in 1904. Hey, there's nothing funny about this. Someone say 1881. I'll give you 3 right there. Boom, boom.
1881.
1881. The year began with Rutherford B. Hayes, who was one of the first presidents to win without having more popular votes. And then it was taken over by James A. Garfield, shot on July 4th at a celebration. And he lay in his bed. Doctors tried to get the bullet out. And if they had just left it in place, he would have lived. In fact, he died because of the cure. And who took over for him? Chester Alan Arthur. I think I'm up to 9. One more.
1937.
1937. That would have been one of the 53 years that Franklin Delano Roosevelt served as president of the United States. The most forgettable year of his time in office. Ladies and gentlemen, I just earned $500,000 for, I don't know, some fund somewhere. Good night. And somewhere in Berlin, they're saying es ist 9 Uhr. It's 9 o'clock. And Kevin, back to you.
Tony, ladies and gentlemen, Tony. Now, I would tell you that you are a cornucopia of knowledge.
Yeah.
But I won't deny the fact that I went to public schools, so I have no way to verify what you're saying. So I'm just going, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right. Yeah,
I'm like,
we have no idea.
No, I looked at this for 1947. What? You
Truman.
said, who'd you say again?
Harry Truman.
1937.
37 was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Oh, you motherfucker.
28.
28 was Truman.
28.
Motherfucker, you.
1928, that would have been the Calvin Coolidge.
Correct. You actually you messed up 28 with 48.
But no, I didn't, because someone said 1948. If you said 28, hey, Zoom does things with sound.
48.
Zoom
that's fine. That's okay. Yeah. But you knew where you were at. You knew where you were at. You knew where you were at.
Wow, okay. Hey, that's pretty good, man.
All right.
Nice job, Tony.
I feel as though I brought the mood down. But hey.
No, you didn't, Tony. You're an animal. You did a good job.
This open mic, the Greg Dean open mic, 3 times a week. Free to come as often as you want. We want this to be the least pretentious open mic available. Check it out. Here's what we learned. We learned about a nervous husband can't speak to Google, and a man's lid was left up. We heard about a bird that says a lady is one ugly motherfucker, and we learned about jerking off a camel. Being molested by special needs kids and a girl that goes, ah. We learned that in Jersey, the finger game means welcome home. And hugs in Jersey require a frisk or you look gay. And stone. Sometimes people are stoned cleaning sand out of their third eye. And glowing fish will eat your worms. Holy shit, this is insane. And then we have Jim. Jim literally did impressions of over 175 people. 175. Most of them are dead. And some of them are so old we don't even have recordings of them. So we can't even verify if we were right. But that's okay. It was 175. We also learned that 2 people at their sexual peak can actually cause some problems. But she's not going to fuck her son. We heard about wiping an ass with a Cuban and purchasing younger vaginas. We learned about a planet that got dumped by a solar system and that Montana has very few black people. And right,
run for
Walter,
It's gonna be overpopulated soon.
willing to have sex with Ying's son. Ying Yang. And we've heard somebody who knows a bunch of presidential information that's hard for us public school people to verify. It doesn't get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause to everybody. Lori, Leroy, Eugene, Jim, Scott, another Jim, Yang, Summer, Auntie Kara, Walter, Tony G, and I'm Kevin Comstock. On behalf of the entire team,
Good night, guys.
I want to thank you. Before we go, here it is. This is really important. I'm going to share with you a comedy secret. These are the 5 most important words in stand-up comedy by Greg Dean. Here we go.